This is the quote that I made the design off of. William Casey was a CIA director around 1980. He said, "We'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the American public believes is false." And so they want to do this. They want to destabilize the world because a peaceful world is not good for business, for the military-industrial complex. They want the individuals to fear the outside world, fear each other, divide and conquer, and keep this unstable thing. And that all it benefits is the cunning collectivists that thrive in the middle, that thrive in the chaos, that create the situations that cause other countries to hate us, and then self-regulate the people that are here by either coming up with alternate conspiracy theories, calling people out, or whatnot, having all sorts of distractions out there. And I believe that the only thing that the individual can do in this is to recognize the world is fully screwed up and that there's no hope within inside the system. All these cunning assholes out there are trying to get you to fear yourself, doubt yourself, not trust yourself, and look towards and beg towards some daddy figure at top of some power and give them power. Another former CIA official said, "It is the function of the CIA to keep the world unstable and to propagandize and teach the American people to hate. So we let the establishment spend any amount of money on weapons and arms." That's John Stockwell, who's a former CIA agent.
All right, shalawam. First off, I want to say all praises to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Quadash. Double honors to our apostles and elders of GMS, and to the elect doing the work in sincerity and in truth, shalawam. This is Nazar Khad, GMS Precepts, and as you heard in the video, the audio, you see what the CIA is all about. The CIA is all about disinformation. Now, I always bring this out. There was a statute they passed. It was the propaganda law, where they're allowed to. I believe it was in the Patriot Act 2. They're basically allowed to create propaganda to sway the public's opinion. So this is legal, all right. And we know that they have certain CIA moles in media, to pump out to pump out misinformation. And the American people, just like we're going into earlier today on the group chat, the American people, you people are just so stupid and brain dead that you believe everything that what's told to you without any research, without you looking up anything at all. Whatever's told to you by the media, you follow it, and you take that as truth. Now, really, in the eyes of your government, in the eyes of the ones that are leading, they've succeeded. That's their whole plan. Just like that quote from William Casey, it says we'll know our disinformation program, because that's all it is. It's all a disinformation program. This whole thing with so-called alleged black Hebrew Israelites has ties to Al Qaeda, or has ties to Islam, radical Islam, is all bullshit. But guess what? You people eat it up. All right. But at the same time, there is a lot of people that are not falling for this shit, man, because the lies are just so bad. Okay. It says we'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the U.S. public believes is false, and that's pretty much where we are right now. That's where we stand. Everything that's told to you in the media is a fucking lie. Okay? Alright? And that's the CIA's plan. Now, I'm going to bring out this scripture here in Isaiah 29 and 10. For the ones of you that are actual Israelites and you believe this shit, that's the Most High blinding you, man. Okay? The Most High doesn't want you to get it. 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are not going to get it. Alright? This is the proof. It says, you know what? I can start at 9. Isaiah 29 and 9. Stay yourselves and wonder. Cry ye out and cry. They are drunken, but not with wine. They stagger, but not with strong drink. So this is not speaking about your Manischewitz or your Cabernet wine. This is speaking about something else, and this is about to explain it. It's speaking about a philosophy. It's speaking about a belief system. And that's what you people believe. You stagger, you're a drunk with the philosophy of Babylon. which we like to call Babylon juice, right? Verse 10, it says, "For the Lord hath poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers, hath he covered." So that's what he's done to the people, man. That's what he's done to to 2/3 of his own people. It's you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that buy in and to feed into the lies of America, which is the biggest liar on the planet Earth, which is the biggest liar since since they've come into power, which is their blessing. Their blessing is being deceitful. Okay, and that's how his spirit always was, to be a liar and being the king of lies. Right? He was the one that deceived Eve, right, to take up that philosophy. Right? So Esau, his spirit has always been a spirit of a deceiver. That's why it says the spirit in him is not upright in him, right? So it says, "For the Lord hath poured upon you the spirit of deep sleep, and hath closed your eyes. The prophets and your rulers, the seers hath he covered, and the vision of all is become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed, which men deliver to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he saith, I cannot, for it is sealed." And that's what our people. You can't understand this truth, man. All right, and the people that do explain it to you, your so-called pastors, they tell you that, oh well, that book is sealed, or we don't know that yet. We don't know who the Israelites are yet. Well, wait a minute. If you go into prophecy, it clearly says who the Israelites are today. Okay, and you can't say that the Israelites or the descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob are the ones that are in the land today, because the scriptures tell you that the Israelites are not going to obtain the land by a piece of paper, by by way of Balfour Declaration. Excuse me, I'm getting excited. I'm stuttering. By way of the Balfour Declaration, which is how they obtain the land. Okay, now I'm gonna jump to Isaiah 30 as well. Isaiah 30 and 10. It says, which say, I'll start at 9. It says, Isaiah 39, this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord. And who's that? That's speaking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the one that will not and refuse to turn your way to the Lord. Okay, when we out there and we tell you about the laws of the Lord, you shun us away, you close your ears, you make excuses. Why? Because you're a rebellious people, man. Verse 10, which say to the seer, See not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things. Okay, get you out of the way, turn you aside out of the path, because the Holy One of Israel to cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. And that's what you people are doing. You're causing the Holy One of Israel to cease from before you. That's why you cannot understand the Most High and His Son and their ways. You're causing the Lord to cease from before you. Two-thirds of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the descendants of of Israel. You will not come back into the way of the Lord. That's why the result of that is the Most High doing away with you. And the time we're approaching now is basically the time of our persecution, which was told to us, man. The Lord said they don't hate you. Matter of fact, let me get that. This is St. John 15 and 18. If the world hates you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. If you are of the world will love his own, but because you are not of the world, because I have chosen you out of the world, Bachayar, that word chosen, the elect, because I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hateth you. So we're about to approach the persecution that was told to us, man. Just how the Lord was persecuted, the followers of the Lord are going to be persecuted as well. But the only difference is this time we are going to be delivered out of it. Now there will be some pursuing of Revelation 2 and 9 that will become martyrs. But as for Israel, The elect, the 1/3, we are not going to be put away. This is going to be our deliverance. All right. Just a quick video I wanted to bring out. Allah, one of you brothers edified. Until the next show, shalawam.